Over the years, we already had a couple of laps with different GT4 RSs, with all kinds of mods when it comes to suspension, brakes, tires, even a bit of aero, wing extensions. But the guys from Gold Leaf have actually installed something very interesting, and you can already see it here. It's a carbon fiber intake that you may know from a GT4 RS, but it is just a normal GT4 with a massive carbon airbox and air intakes coming from there. Lapo made a lap before I was here, and he said I came back with my ears a bit hurting, just like GT4 RS basically. But for me personally, I don't like the GT4 RS as much for the track than a GT4, because this feels like a more of a balanced car. Again, personal preference. It's simple as that's what I enjoy, but not everyone has to agree with it, because the GT4 RS, the front end is missing a bit of the aero, a bit of the turn-in, especially when you are used for 992, whereas this, with the less power, is actually more sophisticated, and you can use a lot more of the rev range, of the gearbox, etc, etc, etc. So I loved it. Yes, we already did a lap. Fantastic job, guys. I mean, sorry for taking away all the intro from you, because I just wanted to share what I think of it. But is there anything you would like to mention to me? Like, where did the idea come from to install like an airbox on a GT4 from the RS?
The idea came from the 4RS, basically.
Yeah.
When the 4RS was launched, we were thinking about what if you could have an induction sound with the manual transmission, because the GT4 RS doesn't have one.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we started 3D scanning, making virtual models, and then yeah,
and then
we saw that there is a possibility to implement this kind of intake into the GT4, not without hassle, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've done it.
Nice, and it fits. It's noisy. Did you do any like noise measurements in terms of decibels, stock versus yours?
No, not in terms of decibels, but we did a couple of iterations. We did head-to-head comparisons, and well, to be honest, this is already a tamed down version.
Tamed down?
Yeah.
Oh
so
my god.
The first prototypes were basically
single skin, yeah.
Single skin. So the top cover was single skin carbon fiber, and it resonated much more. This meant that it was much louder, but I mean, this one is already loud. As
it is.
Yeah. As
it definitely was. No, I really enjoyed it. So, what's the price of this beauty, of the kit?
Yeah,
it's around 11,000 euro. Yeah.
And that comes just like with the kit. And are there any options? Is there any?
Of course. We offer matte, gloss, tinted gloss, and painted.
Okay, all right.
PTS.
I mean, it sounds like a lot of money, but then again, if you know how much like a carbon airbox for an E46 costs, this for a Porsche custom-made product, I think one-off. I haven't heard anything like this before. I haven't literally heard anything like this before. So I think, I mean, you can tell me in the comments if I'm sure there are plenty of GT4 owners among you who might be interested in this. I didn't dare to try it without headphones. Well, I did, and yeah, it was loud. But actually, for track, I mean, go watch the video, see for yourself, and at the end I will tell you also what I think about it and why I love it. Thanks very much, guys, for the lap, for the opportunity. Hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy the lap. Alright, so we are on the track. I have my hearing protection because Lapo just came back from a lap and he said, no, my ears hurt, so I'm not gonna take any risks.
You got used to it, eh?
Let's see. Should be interesting.
out. But otherwise, the sound is nice.
I think it is. I mean, to be honest, even GT4 RS, like stock, it's too loud for me. Like I know also for a fact that for a lot of owners of the car, it is too loud that they just sell the car. They say it's unusable. For the street, it's unusable, and for the track, you're better off buying a 992 GT3 from the new stuff. But this, from driving dynamics, I enjoy more than GT4 RS because it's not as crazy fast than as a RS, so it's actually everything is a nice package. You can use all the gearing nicely as a manual. I really again, personal opinion, I love this more than the RS. So like, of course, RS is a fantastic machine, but I believe it has limitations when it comes to aero, when it comes to suspension out of the box, and yeah, if you then need to still spend a lot of money on upgrading it for the track, I find it a bit weird. So
of course, yeah,
exactly.
You're never gonna be as quick as in the RS or the GT3 for that matter.
But I love this. It's much more enjoyable and easier to drive. Very nice. I don't know how it felt without headphones, but I think, to be honest, with this and helmet on, if you have it as a full track day car, it adds so much more to the emotion, to the drama, without upsetting the noise limits of with the exhaust of the track. So you can still have like really nice.
You can enjoy the induction sound in private.
Exactly.
Not bothering anybody else.
Yes.
And yeah, we're actually, as I told Lafa, we're developing a quiet kit. So we're gonna additionally weight the top cover. So it's gonna vibrate less and it's gonna be less noisy.
Nice. But I loved it. It was actually, you know, like, I would say a proper race car experience, because it's the same, like the same earplugs that I'm using during racing, and it's the same, like, you know, it cancels out unnecessary noise, but makes you more the important noise, and it actually sharpens your senses for all the input, etc. of the steering, because you have like less hearing input and you start sensing more with the other stuff, and with your butt mostly when it comes to driving, and hands and fingertips. So I loved it. It's very nice. Like before this, I drove a 992 GT3, so I really had to readjust like the front end grip.
Of course, of course. Of course.
But it's amazing. I loved it.